your background though is in movies. You started off in a completely different environment, far, far away from film sets.
Totally. So my day job is I'm a prison officer. I work in HMP Berwyn. I've been a prison officer for over 15 years now. When I heard that they were opening the prison in Wrexham, I moved up to North Wales, and I've been there since, well, for the last 4 years. So yeah, very different to being in a movie.
In your private life though, your hobby is doing horse riding and being outdoors, and that's what really got you into the film world. So who gave you the tip off that they were looking for women to be involved with a big blockbuster? And it is a big blockbuster.
Yeah, it's pretty much the best first stunt job that you could ask for. So a horsey acquaintance of mine contacted me out of the blue. I hadn't spoken to her for a couple of years. She rang me and she said, Amy, I know someone involved in the new Wonder Woman film. And she said, they're struggling to find mixed race females that can ride. Can I pass on your details? And I thought, yeah, of course you can. Rather strange phone call. So they contacted, well, the Devil's Horsemen contacted me, who are a company that provide horses for TV and film. The Lloyd's Bank horse, they've done Game of Thrones and other films and TV series. They contacted me, asked me if I could send them some photographs. So I sent them some photographs, and they showed them to the producers of Wonder Woman 1984, and they said that I was a match for one of the actresses that was playing one of the Amazons. So they invited me to go down to their studios for an audition. When I say an audition, it wasn't an audition as such. It was go and ride the horses, which was great fun. So I went down there and just did a few bits on the horses, rode one-handed, carried a flag, just did a few tricks. And then I went away. They didn't really say much. I went away, went home, didn't hear anything for about 10 days. So I thought, oh, well, it would have been a nice opportunity, but there's, at least I've been offered the chance. But they did contact me again, and they said, oh, can you come back for another audition? So I went back down there, and there was I was joined by another mixed race female and a black girl, and I thought, oh gosh, you've got competition. And it's very strange. I grew up on the south coast in Sussex, and you don't really see other mixed race or black people riding. So it was all very, different. And I thought, I've got competition now. But actually, we all rode together, and it was great fun. The company were great people. And at the end of it, they said to me and one of the other girls, we'd like you too. They said to me, are you able to get 5 weeks off of work? And I thought, oh God, this is going to be a bit tricky. At work, normally we could get 3 weeks off at the most, but it was something that I knew that I had to do. It was the opportunity of a lifetime. So I went back to work and I said to my boss, I need 5 weeks off, please. I'm going to be in a movie. Obviously, the reaction was, he just laughed in my face. And I was like, no, honestly, I'm going to be in a movie. I'm going to be in Wonder Woman 1984. And he was sort of looking at me as if I was crazy. So once he realised that I was deadly serious, he was like, wow, okay, amazing opportunity. So he relayed that to the number one governor. They have a governor's meeting, so I had to get clearance to have 5 weeks off work. So he went in and he did the same line that I did. Oh, Amy needs 5 weeks off work. She's going to be in a movie, to which everyone laughed. They said it was the funniest meeting ever, just discussing it. But they had my back straight away. They said, yeah, absolutely. When would you ever get this opportunity? Go and do it. And I was going out. It was the next month that I needed 5 weeks off work, so they accommodated it all really quickly. So it was great. Yeah.
Anybody who's seen the movie, they will know the scenes where they are fighting it out in a challenge and a tournament, and it's kind of a lot of high action, fast moving horsework going on there, and anybody who's in that field of stunt work knows how tricky. I mean, some pretty tough corners on a cliff edge or a mountain edge there.
Yeah. So obviously I've never done stunt work on horses. So initially when I got the job, they said they thought it would just be galloping along cliff edges. Not that that's easy, by the way. And galloping along the beach. And then they said, oh, we need you to do some stunts. So we had to learn to vault on and off, which I haven't done vaulting since my younger pony club days. And we had to hang off the side of the horse, because there's a clip in the movie where they go down and they pick up their bows to shoot the arrows. So we had to do all of that. And do some jumping and whatnot. So I had a couple of weekends worth of training with the Devil's Horsemen, where they taught me the stunts really, really quickly. And And then obviously, yeah, we went out there, and it was, I remember one of the stunt guys saying to me, have you read the stunt contract? And the stunt contract is really thick. And I said, no, I haven't. And he said, oh, yeah, because, you know, if you read it, you wouldn't sign it, because it basically says if anything happens to you, it's kind of tough. And yeah, there were days, you know, when we were on the edge of a cliff edge and the horse would lose its footing and you thought, oh my God. But it was just such an amazing experience, and one that now I look back on and I just can't believe that it happened to me. So it was great.
What was it like when you returned back to prison life?
Oh God, it was awful. I did have a midlife crisis, because I'd been, you know, everything was all inclusive, paid for, treated like a movie star, hair, makeup, costume done every day. To go back to prison, my first day in prison was, I had one of my colleagues come round with me all day and field prisoners away from me because I wasn't in the best of moods. And it took me a little while to adapt to but back, you know, being back into normal life. And I did think, you know, do I pursue a career in stunts? But it's an expensive, long-winded, you know, career choice, and I'm a bit older now, and I just thought, oh, you know, so no, we filmed it in September 2018, so it's been a long time now, so I'm totally back to, you know, I'm back in the prison and I'm happy, so it's good.
It's taken a while, hasn't it, for release? It came out in December, and you can watch it now on TV, online, by downloading. Yeah. Was that great when it finally came out, that you could show people that you actually were working and you were away and you were involved?
Yeah, because obviously you're not allowed to discuss the movie. So I wasn't allowed to tell people that I was in a movie. And, you know, I like my social media, but I took photos and I've got videos of bits when I'm out there. I couldn't do anything with it because obviously the film hadn't come out. And the film was originally going to be released a long time before December, but due to COVID, it was put back I think it was put back 4 times. So yeah, I mean, when it came out in December, it was like Christmas to me, because you know, I could finally tell the world, and a lot of people knew, you know, from work, knew where I'd been, and close friends knew where I'd been, but a lot of people didn't. So it was great to finally be able to share photos and videos and discuss it, and I'm just living off the back of it at the moment.